that the other guy just had more size, and in the end, it's open bodybuilding and it's not in classic physique. So that is why he was unable to come out on top. So what is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be going over Alberta's Krinickis. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. I do apologize if you are watching this video, but he is the 19-year-old prodigy bodybuilder, and he just recently competed, but he competed and everyone was expecting him to win, but he didn't. So I'm going to be going over his physique in that video and going to be explaining exactly why he couldn't pull off the victory. So right away, let's get right into this. I'm going to be going on who is the best bodybuilder. I'm going to be going on their Instagram where he's posted the photos from his competition, so go follow them if you haven't already. So here it is. So the caption reads, due to a height measurement issue, Krinickis, I think that's how you say his name, has had to make her, it's a he, that was just a simple spelling mistake, open bodybuilding debut, which doesn't matter since it's just a regional. So he couldn't actually compete in classic physique because he heighted in shorter than he thought he was. So he's actually, I don't know exactly what he was planning on heighting in. I think it was maybe 5'10" he was trying to height in at, but it ended up being he was under 5'10", so he couldn't make the weight class for classic physique, so he had to compete in open bodybuilding. And now we know open bodybuilding, you gotta have a lot more size. Now this kid obviously does have a lot of size, but not in comparison to open bodybuilding class physiques. This guy's physique is definitely classic. Now he does obviously have a shit ton of size, but not to the extent of open professional bodybuilders. So that is why he didn't inherently win, but we're going to be going over his physique anyway, and I'm going to be breaking it down pose for pose on why he may not have won. Okay, so right here we have the front double bicep. Now, here's the thing with this picture. Because the key Alberta's is closer to the camera, he's gonna look a lot bigger than the gentleman standing next to him. But I can already tell that the guy standing next to him definitely has more size. Now Alberta's definitely has better shape, smaller waist, so he does have that going for him, and the conditioning seems to be very close. So I would probably still give him this pose though, even though he's not as big. He definitely has a better shape, which may give him the illusion of a little bit more size. But again, a little bit hard to judge because he is further away or closer to the camera, so he's going to look a lot bigger. And the side chest pose, again, he's still closer to the camera, so he's going to look a lot bigger, but I'm really liking his side chest. You can see he has a lot more conditioning on the side of the leg, the pecs, the obliques. He seems to be overall a lot more conditioned. Now, of course, the other guy, he's a lot bigger, but I can see them again giving this pose to Alberta's for the conditioning, and definitely has the smaller waist in this pose as well. Okay, now here we got the other gentleman closer to the camera, and I would say from the bottom half, Alberta's is actually looking really good. He's more conditioned, but from the upper half, if you notice the back, the other guy definitely beats him in the back. So from this standing back relaxed pose, I would definitely give it to the other guy in this pose. I have a video here. They don't really get the other guy in shot, but so those were really the only poses I could compare. Obviously, he looks amazing, but I presume that the other guy just had more size, and in the end, it's open bodybuilding and it's not in classic physique, so that is why he was unable to come out on top. So you got to figure out your height, man. I mean, that is, he obviously was expecting to heighten taller. Perhaps he was, I believe he was planning on heighting in at 5'10. Don't quote me this. But if he was trying to height in at 5'10, and maybe he's 5'10 in the morning. If you didn't know this, you're actually shorter in the evening than you were in the morning, because when you stand up, gravity is actually compressing on your spine, so you actually get slightly shorter as the day goes on. So perhaps he heighted in later at night or whatever. I don't know the competition on what they did, and he was under 5'10, so he's gonna have to lose some more muscle. I don't think he has much fat to lose. Maybe he can pull out some more water, but he's definitely going to have to lose a little bit more muscle if he wants to make it into classic physique. Okay, but I did find this picture from Greg Doucette's video where all the top three are all standing there, and obviously the gentleman in the middle is the winner. And if we're just going off this picture as well, you can clearly see that this guy has way more size, so it's an uphill battle for him. I definitely think the guy deserved the win. He's just way bigger. Obviously, he doesn't have the shape, but in open bodybuilding, it's more about the size and shreds rather than the shape. Whereas in classic physique, I would say it's still about size and shreds, but shape is that much more important. So on this day, he did not win, but he is going to be competing again in about 4 weeks, where he's hopefully going to make his weight class for classic physique, and he can hopefully get his pro card there. Obviously, I think this kid is amazing. He's got amazing genetics and amazing physique. Now, obviously, we all know he's only 19, so it is very concerning, considering he's only 19 and he's already decided to take abusive doses of performance-enhancing drugs. So that really sucks. I hope he's doing good with his health, but I mean, looking at it, I mean, I wouldn't imagine his blood work is immaculate. But that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. If you have enjoyed, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here. I hope he does really well at his next competition and can actually make it into classic, because I do think if he did make the height cap or his weight class for classic, I do think he would have dominated, because his shape, size, shreds, and everything for classic anyway is freaking unbelievable. So hopefully he does it. But thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.